Doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They go back to Gordon here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And now running right through it. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of down.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 2nd down, Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Prescott on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
46. Under.
To throw is Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
47.
Prescott now from the 50. Drops it underneath to Elliott. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, Elliott. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Now it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Completes it to Watt. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Rivers, flush to his right. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down, Rivers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Third and long for Rivers. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10. Now Gordon on first down. And now running right through it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On third down, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This from 54 yards away. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Prescott to throw it. And Beasley with it over the middle. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
You go 46, 46.
Prescott now on second down. Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Third and long for Prescott. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Rivers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a 2nd down.
Hurry up.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 4th down, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Going underneath for Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. From the red zone now, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they get the football to they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Rivers. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Gates has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Drops it underneath to Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he spins free. A dump off to Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Corey Legion breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Play action now. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
46.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup from 8 yards out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott yet again, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So out come the Chargers. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Second down, Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the interception, here's Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Prescott to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to throw, Prescott.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. And again, it's Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
46. You go 47. 26.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott flushed out right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Throwing here, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Corey Legion in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 2nd down, Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Prescott off play action. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Charger offense making their way back out there. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game. And a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing, Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.